Since 2000 years ago, humans have known that the Earth is round. From the days of calculating the angle of the sun, to the discovery of the law of gravity, to photographic evidence that the Earth looks like ball. However, even back then and still today, there are those who say that the Earth is not round, but flat. Okay. It's okay. Even though we know the Earth is round, we can try to imagine, if the Earth was really flat, what would happen? Before we get to the answer, we need to understand what a flat Earth actually looks like. Okay, so it's said that the Earth is shaped like a plate that is traveling upwards at a fixed speed while the sun and moon rotate above the Earth. Well, if this is the case, then in the flat Earth world, gravity, solar and lunar eclipses, and even the heliocentric theory do not apply. But still, if we suppose the Earth is flat, what would happen? The answer is many things. Unlike a round Earth, the flat shape of the Earth makes gravity a fiction, because it pulls towards the center of gravity. An object the size of the Earth should be round. Think of it like a toy candle that you press with two hands, and it should be round. Well, if there's no gravity, things will float around. The atmosphere will no longer envelop the Earth. The sky will become dark. There will be no weather, no oxygen. Sunlight will attack, and eventually there will be no life on Earth. How sad. But okay, if there was still gravity, the effect would be that people living on the edge of the Earth would be inconvenienced. Because as you get closer to the edge, gravity pulls things towards the center of the Earth. So people in the center of the Earth feel fine. But as you get closer to the edge, it feels like you're climbing to the top of a mountain. Buildings will tilt towards the center of the Earth, as will plants, water, and even if we play soccer, the ball will be really hard to kick. These are just some of the many differences that would occur if the Earth was flat, such as no more time zones, stars in the sky that would look the same, no changing seasons, and many other things. But from there, we now know that the flat shape of the Earth is difficult to prove. Speaking of the shape of the Earth, there have been more ideas than just flat. There was a time when we thought that the Earth was like this, and even like this. Why is that? Basically, we humans are explorers, always wanting to know the answers about the universe. So ever since humans started observing the movement of stars, there have been various versions of stories, both about the Earth we walk on and the universe overhead. All civilizations have their own version, until we finally find the key to finding answers, and it is called science. Science is a cross-generational effort for us, humans, to understand why things happen. What causes it? Why did it happen that way? Through science, our versions of the story are tested. Through experimentation and observation, everyone can test it. Open our minds. Keep the stories that pass the test. Discard the ones that don't have much evidence. Follow the evidence wherever it goes, even though sometimes it goes against what we believe and is uncomfortable to hear. And finally, always question everything. Find out. But more importantly, look for the evidence. Through science, we admit that we don't know. And from there, we find out and learn. From there, we slowly find answers. The round shape of the Earth could be about us. If we are able to prove to the world, in a scientific way, that the shape of the Earth is flat, surely that would have shocked the world. But mostly, There is only a version of the story, which provides unscientific evidence that cannot be questioned. That is the opposite of the essence of science. We just believe it. We don't try to prove it. So, with that condition, we can conclude that the Earth is not flat. In the end, science can only accept facts that are proven through experiments and on the other hand reject what is not proven. Just like unicorns, Yetis and Loch Ness monsters, the flat Earth is still an assumption that has yet to be proven. And as always, thank you. Don't forget to continue to support my channel by clicking comment and subscribe to keep me motivated. Bye bye.